What is going on, guys? Andrew Acevedo back with another Mets post game here along with Mets fan. It's a late night post game because what we just watched on Sunday Night Baseball, yeah, I we needed to do a post game show because I don't know if we're ever gonna top what we just watched. I'll let Mets fan just give himself up a little bit if you want to chat out anything or whatever before we get into unpacking what we just watched.
Like, I mean, that was the game. That was it. Like, if this isn't the game that, like, basically ignites this team, I don't know which one is. Like, I mean, it just had everything in it. It had like a little bit of controversy. It had freaking
Fight?
like almost a fight and everything. I mean, it had drama. It had Lindor literally kicking the Yankees all night. I mean, it was just.
And the baby faces won. Oh man.
God.
So let's talk about it. I guess let's start from the beginning, or do you want to start with the chaos? How do you want to do this? How you want to go chaos? You want to start with Carrasco? Yeah, I guess we got to talk about him a little bit before.
I mean, we can start from the beginning. Obviously, let's tell a story here. We'll tell a story.
So pretty much, obviously, Sunday Night Baseball. The Yankees didn't have a starter, but they did call Clark Schmidt one of their. Well, I think he's still one of their top pitching prospects. Always had a pretty good sinker, and I thought he'd be really good as a Yankees lose. Yes, sir.
Yes.
And the Carrasco first inning kind of hiccup, as it seems this guy can never get out of the first inning. Gives up. Let me pull play real quick. I should have been ready to go, but I'm not. Stanton doubles, of course. Stanton. He's got to put up some runs in the first inning. He walked, and then LeMahieu scored Rizzo to third, and then Joey Gallo got his second career sacrifice fly. It was like 3,400 ABs, his second career sac fly to make it 2-0. And the Mets and Carrasco again continues never to have a clean first inning, but then settles down and pitches well. Again, it's just opener. I think that's the best thing you can say with Carlos Carrasco. Somebody's got to be an opener, and Carrasco.
I think it's just his first few pitches. I don't think it has anything to do with like the first inning. Like I don't know. Like
it's a trend, and it's just a trend. You just don't want obviously, you want to start off strong, and just hasn't been able to start off strong.
Yeah.
Going to the bottom half, Jonathan Villar got on. And Michael Conforto had a nice little left center field ground ball. Got by Glaber because everything gets by Glaber. And D. Sarcina sends VR. Mets get one back. Good to see. Second inning, again, Carrasco went pretty clean. Bottom half. McCann gets let me get the exact, because again, I hate MLB.com. I really do hate MLB.com. So what's it called? What is this? Why is this?
Reese, I don't want to see any trumpets right now. This is about Lindor and Lindor only.
Only, yeah. Diaz would have been murdered.
I love sugar, but come on, man. This is all about Lindor.
Yeah, I suppose that's the fourth. Yeah, the 2-run homer, 3-run homer from Polo. First of the 3 from Lindor in the bottom half. James McCann. What did you have? 2 walks today? On base percentage going up. Got a sac fly. Nice. The productive McChicken is producing. Getting on, doing some Conforto. Look, he's learning from Conforto. He's gonna walk, and then he gets a productive 3-1 sac fly.
Yeah,
he needs it. Not a mid-ground out. Got a nice fly ball. Almost hit another homer. He just missed one too. I thought he hit another one. I was like, oh my god. But Lindor gives us 4-2, and of course the Jerry's Familia comes in. Gleyber Torres 2-run homer ties it up hit it 5-4. Because it was still at a 3-run lead, so the Mets were up now 5-4 because McCann sack fly 5-4. Lindor hits a second, the longest one, to dead opposite field, left center. That was a bomb. His second one, I don't know what the exit below, and I don't care if you want to look at it, but it was a bomb to right center, the longest one of the 3. And then it was the Brad Hand had to not let me have a good tweet. I had a great tweet ready. I'll save it for another day. Hopefully, he comes in and gets out of a big jam. And God, I hated commentary with A-Rod. It's
was
worse
bad. Oh, yeah.
because they're like, "Oh, you gotta walk Giancarlo to get to Gallo," and I'm like, "Yes, but it's the same kind of guy." But then you forget Giancarlo Stanton has given us nightmares for a long time in a Marlins jersey, and it continued as a Yankee. Also forgot again. This is then brought in the big brouhaha, and it was funny because Bustoli reports during the second Lindor homer, hey, there's a report that, the Yankees and whistles, and Lindor obviously does the whistle gesture. I guess it was like Glaber, and like obviously when he was running, he did it to the bullpen or the dugout.
Yeah.
But he also did it to like Glaber or the guy in left, maybe Stanton. And then
He's like friends with Gio, so I don't know why he would do it with Gio.
I don't think it was I think it was a Glaber. I think it was like
yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
But then here's where all hell breaks loose. Stanton hits the homer and then pulls a full stop in the home run trot to talk shit with Lindor. And of course, here's Javi Baez. Baez ready to go. Lindor's like, he's trying. Javi's like, come on, you say it right now. Come right here. I'm ready to go. And I don't think that's a team you want to fight when you got, even with Judge, maybe in the clubhouse, Stanton, Odor, Gallo, Voit. There's some big boys, and the Mets are pretty tiny. We have a tub, and that's really about it.
I mean, to be honest, all we're missing is Noah Syndergaard. That's about it.
Yeah, we had Noah, but I don't even. Noah's in Brooklyn. I think, he was supposed to be in Brooklyn tonight, right? Or
yeah.
So he'll be coming, and Vasquez really had to do it 3 times, of course. So yeah, Stanton ties the game up at 6, and then we get to the bottom of the 8th. And you knew it was going to be fireworks because one, you either thought he was going to get hit or you had a feeling he was going to hit the 3rd. And he got a middle-in fastball of Chad Green and absolutely unloaded to right. And it was a homer. It wasn't a cheapie, but it wasn't a bomb like the second one was. Counts the same. The place goes absolutely nuts.
Oh man, dude.
You go to the 9th, and Edwin Diaz strikes out Rougned Odor, and then, of course, Edwin Diaz has got to be Edwin Diaz. Single to Lou Mayhew, walks Rizzo, gets Gardner, but then your nightmares came reality again. Stanton with 2 men on, and you're like, this is how this is going to – and we're talking so much shit on Twitter, and you know where this is going. He's going to homer, and then we're done. We're not going to score in the bottom half. But 5 straight fastballs. 5 straight fastballs. Gets him, jams him. VR, I was like, get the hell out of the way. VR, that's Lindor's ball. Get the hell out of the way. Lindor makes the play, and the Mets win, knocking the Yankees out of a playoff spot. The Toronto Blue Jays and the Red Sox hold that. Don't worry about and we win the Subway Series, the whole season series.
Just with the amount of narratives that went on. I mean, obviously, I've said multiple times I'm confident in Edwin Diaz to get it out. I mean, and then there's it's all about his confidence. But it's but just the narratives that were going on with Stanton, and it's just it just never ends well when you trash talk the Yankees. And it's just and then before the final pitch, I got the notification from Tacoma, and I was like, oh. And I'm like, oh, what a great night! It's over, whatever. So let me give it for the analytics people. The first one for Lindor off of Clark Schmidt, 104.4 exit velo. The second one, 107.3 exit velo, and then the last one, 108. So they just kept on getting harder and harder and harder. 3 straight barrels for Francisco Lindor. And all off of different types of pitches, I'm pretty sure. This was Lindor's
sinker.
Right? I think this was Lindor's moment. I think this was it. And we've been waiting for it, and we got it. So Javi has stepped up recently. If you can get both of them at the same time, we could be seeing some playoff tickets. I'm just saying, if you can get them going.
Yeah, I mean, and you're
Because you
playing
got the teams you got to play are ahead of you.
the teams are ahead of you,
The teams
exactly.
ahead of you. You got the Cardinals, you got the Phillies, and then you got the Braves at the end.
So
So
it's not gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. But nobody said it was gonna be easy.
yeah, I
And
mean,
like you said, I think before we get if this isn't the game that can shove a lightning rod up this team's ass to get hot and win like 9 out of 10, I don't know what will. I know, yes, we blew a bunch of chances this week to pick up games on Atlanta. We lost the game. Now we're 5.5. But there's still a chance. And I know it's mostly not likely. Probably not going to happen. But you never know. And the crazier shit has happened in baseball. And the Mets, well, it never seems to be easy. And maybe this is the night that just we have our 5 days in flush. At least we're gonna get another amazing. We got an amazing finish for 2021.
Yeah,
you damn well know that's gonna be on there.
Oh yeah, that
so
and the I think the what's it called? That one I forget which game from this year.
The Miami one. The Miami one, definitely.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, the whole freaking narrative.
Oh man, my God,
yeah, he called a slider and it was a fastball, but he literally put it in the same location that he wanted it. Like, come on.
He got the out. Like,
he got the out of his glove. It's not like he can't catch it.
Exactly. It was a strike. It should have been a fucking strike either way. Like,
it was even literally a strike either way. Like,
exactly.
Come on.
And he's been Mike Piazza this weekend, so get off my boy McChicken's back. My dad loves that.
Seriously, fuck McCann. But like,
well, of course.
Anyway, it's just, man, it's just the Baez just basically emerging since this whole thumbs down crap. I mean,
get him and now get him going.
Door here. I mean, like, could it be? Am I setting myself up for false hope? Possibly.
Most likely, yes.
I mean,
who knows? So I guess we kind of have to talk about it, and let every other media and let Yankee fans defend it, and let's let baseball fans debate on it. Are the Yankees cheating? And I'll say it as this: A-Rod said, there's the one thing that A-Rod said that most of the shit he says is BS. But you want to relay signs about like you're running a second, you're touching your wristband. Okay, that's that's all. That's not. You don't want that to happen, obviously. But if you're touching, you're keeping it on the field. If you're getting assistance from the dugout, that's where there's a line you cross. Like if you're like, hey, touching the helmet, like left side of your helmet, slider, stuff like that when you're on the field.
Yeah, of course.
It's cool. But when you're using,
yeah, of course.
Yeah. But when you're using the dugout and you bitched and moaned about the Astros, and you bitched and moaned. You were the whistleblowers for them. See what I did there? Now you couldn't beat them. Then you join them. My thing is here again. If you keep it on the field, once you get assistance from a dugout or technology or a trash can or a whistle, now you're crossing a line.
Yeah. Here's how I look at it. First, it's obviously hypocritical, and they're complaining about it and basically, but here's how I say it. If you're whistling and blah, 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 there's about, what was there, 40,000 in the crowd tonight? It could have been somebody from the stands. Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
Who the hell knows? I mean, but the fact that it was like in like certain types of rhythms, like,
yeah.
Da, 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 da. Like, that's a little suspicious. But I'm going to tell you right now, if they weren't cheating and they think they were cheating, if this gets them pissed off and this fires the Mets up, have at it. Accuse every single team you're playing of cheating if you're going to win games.
And try to fight them.
Be delusional. I don't care. Be Sam Darnold. Be Ghost. I don't care. If that makes you win, if that helps you win, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Again, is it maybe the Mets being like, little bitches? Maybe. But again, the Yankees were little bitches with the Astros, so it all comes around. So, I don't, again, we hear the videos and, How much of it could be edited? Who knows? I know, yes, you can get like the accurate, but who knows? That's the other thing. So,
Yeah,
and
and
it
here's
isn't
the thing: like the Yankees have absolutely no advantage with that whole the Astros anymore because they've proved that they don't need to cheat.
no.
So they've proved that they don't need to cheat.
They
So
beat him
I
in
mean, they
yeah, they
literally were
beat him in
one game away from the World Series last year.
yep,
They're in first place right now. They're one of the best teams in baseball. I mean, come on, people. I mean, they've proved it. So I don't.
and I,
That's why I say like when people bring it up now, it's just like, dude, shut up already. It's ridiculous. Enough. I
exactly. Yeah.
mean, get over it already. Like,
And it's like we're only doing it because one, it's the Yankees because you bitched to moan, and you try to start shit with us. You know Mets fans, especially Yankee fans. You should know Mets fans are fucking annoying. You make fun of us
mm,
all the time, but then what if this does become a thing? And now you're gonna
mm,
have the bullseye pointed at you like you did
mm.
with the Astro. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying they're cheating. I put the tweet on Twitter, and Yankee fans are getting defended at me like, oh, it's only stealing signs or tipping pitches.
Yeah,
Whoa,
I understand Brad Hand's been terrible this year,
oh god. I mean,
but
again,
like that's a down and in fastball. I understand like, and he hit that pitch like that was like a perfect pitch. I mean, they wanted it down and away, and I don't blame them. It's Stanton, but
yeah.
it was perfectly painted. It was a good pitch. He just drove it out of the fucking ballpark. I don't like. It's so hard to suspect that when you have so many fans in the stands and so many people can make noises at the same exact time.
100%.
But listen, if it gets the beef going, I'm okay with it.
Give
I'm
me
tired of this. I'm really tired of this team just being conservative baseball players. I'm really tired of it. I need flair. I need, you need that flair. Even that 2015 team, there really wasn't that much, you
it
know.
was it was Cespedes and a bunch of nice guys,
Yeah,
and a rebate.
Uribe, yeah.
Yeah, it had some, but I guess now we could just full on gush about Lindor. I think this is what we can do.
Oh yeah.
We could just talk about it for hours, and you got your deep Lindor. You got your excursion call with.
Swinging a drive, man.
Imagine what Gary would have been on the call.
It would have been nice, but gotta love ESPN.
Gotta love ESPN,
And
but
I also gotta watch ESPN tomorrow for my Raiders.
oh yeah, well you got Peyton and Eli on the pregame.
Yeah, we
That'd be
do
fun.
got Peyton and Eli, but it's just like I just hate looking at ESPN. It's just
Oh, of course, it's terrible. It's a garbage company. It's a trash can. It's again, we're not even talking about. We're talking about the Mets voting
yeah.
and
I
just
mean,
again, like it was perfect. Like you either knew Baez was gonna walk it off or Lindor was gonna do it. And when
yeah,
you saw Lindor in the eighth inning, you're like, "There's no way he can actually do it, right?" Like you're like in your head, you're fantasizing. What if
yeah.
he
You're like, oh
does
wait,
do
this
it?
is the Mets. We don't come through.
Exactly. We
We
don't get
don't come
that.
through. This is not our thing. Like
Yeah.
like
We're
we don't
yeah.
come through like this. Come on, people. We don't come through. We're not clutch.
No,
You know what I mean?
and you just sat there.
It's like the false hope. You're like, oh, here we go.
Yep.
And that was
Here
it
we
was last night where friggin' JD got on and then Pilar
back.
swung it, crap. And it's just like, oh, here it comes, the trademark false hope. And you're like, oh, there it is. And the Mets lose. I mean, but
Yeah.
when it does happen, it
I
is special. It is
I
fucking special.
like I remember I'm watching like again I'm sitting in my recliner, and I'm a big boy. We've made that clear. I'm a rhino. I'm a big boy.
Hell yeah.
I look like an Olympic hurdler. I hopped out of my fucking chair, like hopped out of it and just went ballistic. And it just like, and I love that they didn't even
Well,
show the ball land. Like they knew it was gone, and they get right to Lindor and then right to Stanton, and it just and the Yankee fan, that kid they showed, oh my god, it was literally
I
perfect.
didn't see him hit that home run though. The third home run, I
Yeah.
was on my phone. I heard the crack of the bat, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Because it was like, the bases are empty, right? And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, it's the lead off of the inning or whatever. But you're like, okay, Lindor's up. But then I was like, Holy shit! And then you just hear the crowd burst. Oh, it's
going
crazy.
but
I
like my
probably should
dad,
have paid attention considering he sprayed
yeah,
that green, but like,
my dad did the opposite. He's going through Facebook most of the game after, like he's just going through Facebook videos or some shit. He saw Lindor and he put his phone down. He's like, either one, he's gonna strike out or he's doing something. And oh man, it was beautiful. Uh,
mm,
like I like again, even if we don't make the playoffs, this is gonna be a moment you can always remember. Like this is just
mm,
like the day Lindor has arrived. Finally, like, again, like he's had some nice hits against the Nats, and he's had, I think he had a nice hit against the Padres, and stuff like that. But like this,
yeah, this
this
was
was
it.
the
Yeah, this was his. I mean,
like I just and
that was it,
Baez in the
man.
middle of, and
That
then
was the one.
also and then Baez also staying involved and pretty much getting a couple more hits, being involved in rallies, everything, and McChicken not being useless, which again it makes this day, this weekend, a McChicken homer, and
Yeah,
McChicken being
I mean,
productive.
I, it's just the fact that like whenever you trash talk, not it's not just the Yankees, but whenever the Mets trash talk, it always
Oh
finds
yeah,
a way to backfire.
bite us in the ass. Yep.
And you saw that last night when Trevor May was like, "Oh, you're not gonna get those little league home runs like you get in Yankee Stadium." Come on, dude. you were just asking for it. I mean, come on. This you and I said this last night, and I was talking about this with other people. You play for the Mets. You play for the New York Mets.
Mets.
That doesn't work. Okay, that does not work. All right. The universe is there to not like you if you're a Met.
Yep.
So, like, what are you doing, Trevor? But anyway, it somehow fell into place for us tonight. I mean,
Yep.
God,
The,
what
the
a game.
baseball.
What
The baseball.
a freaking game.
Baseball gods actually liked us for once.
Now, yeah, they liked us for once. So how are we going to sacrifice this? Who are we going to sacrifice?
You know
The,
one of them. What?
Someone's going to tear an ACL, right?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I think
Jake.
I know what it'll be.
It's gonna be Jake.
Yeah, I mean, we all know how this works. So,
because now they're gonna get the false hope. Jake, come on back. We need you.
yeah. I mean, whenever we're at our high, where there's going to be a low.
There is going to be a collapse,
and it's gonna, and if it does come, it's going to come out tomorrow morning. So get ready.
I'm fucking I'm watching that ninth inning. I probably did about 15 laps from Edwin Diaz. And you know what? Everybody gives him shit. He deserved a little bit, but he got out of it. He got out of it in the ninth. He found a way through the rabbit hole, finished the game off, and then again. It seems like every other day they're back at 500. But can we
get over that? Yeah.
Can we stack? Not be. Oh, we're under one game under one.
It seems like the trend has just been Mets win, Braves win, Mets lose, Braves lose, and then you also have you can't get the closest you can get to the Phillies is a half game. Like that's literally been, and then we're at that point right now. That's what just happened. Yeah. We're a half game on the Phillies. The Braves won, we won. So it's it's just a non-continuing trend where it's like, are we going to break this? Could this be the game where we push the momentum to do it? I mean, it's not like they got to help themselves. It's not like they need help from other teams right now. And
like they're playing,
help themselves.
Exactly, they're playing the teams they're chasing.
You can knock out the Cardinals and pass the Cardinals
and the Phillies
tomorrow, and the next day after that, and the next day after that. Right after that, you got the Phillies. You can knock them out, and at the end of the season, you can knock out the Braves. The table is set for them. Will they eat though? Will they eat? That's the question.
And that's
been the problem. So we'll see what happens.
It's not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy. When is it ever? But like
06. Missed those days. But again,
1986, but everybody was on cocaine, so it was pretty easy to say
everybody was on steroids in the 80s. They were called cocaine. So they were all just happy to be there. And so again, right now, I can't stop smiling. That ball. I will have a new intro video from when I come back. That damn homer is going to be in the intro video for damn sure. That homer will be in the new intro. And again, finally, Francisco Lindor is a New York Met, and you can proudly say that he's a New York Met. And Javi, again, he can get on base, scored a few
I
runs.
yeah, I'd say extend him right now after that game. Call him up, say, all right, let's have it. Steve, call him up, say, let's have a talk, Javi.
You want to go for some chicken
I
pong?
don't say put a blank check in him yet.
Well,
That
not
he needs
pretty
World
close.
Series MVP for. But,
Well, yeah, of course, of course.
But like,
you put a blank check, and then you have him hand it to Correa, and then you get a check. You get a check. Then you get the check. You got to get the other guy. Get the other guy. And maybe we'll call TJ Rivera. So again, thank you.
I hope Correa was watching this game.
I hope Carlos was sitting back and licking his chops like, damn, the Mets and Yankees hate each other now. It'd be pretty funny if I showed up in that rivalry. Any last words or anything you want to plug? Twitter, YouTube. Anything?
No, not really. Just what a win. Win tomorrow. Keep it going. The energy was amazing tonight. I do not want to lose it. You know what I mean? Let's keep it going.
And now watch the ballpark be empty tomorrow because
oh my Yankees God, left. That was postseason baseball for 3 straight days right there. Like that's how it felt. It was
and they won. And they won.
And they won the series
in the postseason. So again, guys, final few days, I will probably stream tomorrow, depending. Maybe Smell will be the show. Obviously, go follow Mets Fan on Twitter. Go subscribe to his channel. Follow me on Twitter. I'm getting really good on this Twitter thing. So follow me on Twitter at Andrew at Escobedo34. Mets Fan is at Mets Fan from YT. Some from YT.
Yeah.
So he's probably a hell of a lot better follow than I am, but I'm getting pretty good at this thing too. So follow me on Twitter.
I troll somebody right now.
Oh yeah, we do this. We're getting good at this trolling. But thank you guys for watching. Like the video, subscribe, turn on notification bell, do all that stuff. And Yankees, you can blow on this bitch.